Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Chicago Bears. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 56.
Off of play action, Darnold. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Chicago Bears. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Darnold. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's complete to Mooney. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
T.Y. Hilton.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Washington.
On first down, here's Love. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the carry, it's Love. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
4 yards on the...
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Robbie Anderson out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Bears nothing.
On second down now. It's Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. And lady, here we go. Here we go. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Sam Darnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. This pass finds its way to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mike Williams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Prime, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Play action. It's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For a Chicago
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First down, Washington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Love. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Washington first down.
They'll run with Love. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he said, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
One more time.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Try the toss play to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down at the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
56.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, with Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Washington on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's got some space here. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people...
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
This challenge was a...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, let's get in home.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
44, Mike, 44. Yo. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45. In enemy territory.
13 more yards. That's another.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
In your face. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Watch the run.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Allen Robinson, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0.